Okay, here we are, everybody. Welcome, number one, welcome everyone to the FICS End of Year Party 2023. Now, I don't know about you guys, but for me, this year has really flown by. I mean, I can clearly remember last year when I was sitting in this very chair doing the very same thing, and somebody's taking a Mickey out of my shirt. But yeah, this year I thought I would go with a good old FICS t-shirt, so nobody can have any objections about that. So today is going to be a lovely little recap of 2023, and also we're going to throw some pearls at you about 2024. So welcome to everybody who's watching, who's interested in sports chiropractic and wanting to take part. It truly is an amazing organization. I can't tell you how much I love working with these guys here, all these pretty faces, Martin and Kirsty, Roland, Nat, and James, of course. Thank you guys for being here this evening. I know it's for some of you it's late and some of you it's early, but thank you anyways. I really appreciate you turning up. So why don't we kick off with the one and the only formal part of the meeting, which of course is the much anticipated message from El Presidente, Martin Isaksson from Sweden. Go ahead, Martin. Stage is yours.
Thank you, Mika. Thank you very much. And thank everyone else for joining tonight. Or it might be morning, it might be afternoon, or it might be some other time around the world. I think it's important to look back at 2023 and see all the amazing things that's happened in your region. We've had tremendous work in FICS, and we've done a lot of things for strengthening our bonds with the international federations, with the IOC, making sure that we are on the forefront of the world of sport. I think a huge part of that is that we are making sure that every athlete deserves access to sports chiropractic. We've done some amazing events this year as well, which I really want to push forward, which is one of them is the CSIT Games. Tremendous work for a lot of chiropractors, and they worked really hard. And Mika, you were one of those, so thank you very much for all that effort. And I know Chris and you took care of a lot of things with Team Ray, and I'm really appreciative of that. And the reviews are absolutely amazing in that. So thank you very much for all the hard work. And I know that a lot of other chiropractors that put in so much time and work in all these different events across the globe. So thank you all for doing that. I know it takes a lot of time out of your practice, and it takes time from your families and everything else that you have in your life. However, we all know how much fun we have at these events. We get a chance to spend time with our colleagues and so forth, which is just absolutely amazing. And then we get a chance to serve these athletes that just come to us after their gold medal or whatever that might be, and say thank you so much for that hard work and the time you spent with me, and I really appreciate it. And that always warms the heart really well. Looking forward for 2024, I think we're going to head off quite more or less running. We have two new educational chairs. Christine Foss has done an amazing job for the past 4 years. And now James and Faye will take over that seat. And I know they're going to push the limits for 2024. We also have some big events coming your way, and there will be announcements on the webpage for that. And we also have our annual meeting in Portugal, which is in July, and that's going to be something special. We are collecting all the different master instructors from around the world, and we're putting on an ICSC in Porto, in Portugal, which is going to be absolutely extraordinary. Having all those great minds teaching a full-on seminar over a whole weekend. If you haven't started your ICSC, or you want to do your ICSC, or you have done a bit, or you have done a few ICSC seminars already, take this opportunity. I can't push it more. We also have some great other seminars, obviously, across the planet. One already in February in Belgium, one in Madrid coming in March, and so forth. There's going to be some amazing opportunity for you guys to get into the ways of sports chiropractic if you're interested. Obviously, 2024 brings a lot of fun things for us as well in terms of getting further contact with all these different federations and the IOC and so forth. So I really look forward to 2024. It's going to be one hectic year, but we're going to have a lot of fun. So thank you, Mika, for that.
Well, thanks everybody for turning up. Martin pretty much used up all our time, so oh, well done, man. You really nailed it on the head there. That's amazing. So do you know what? Why don't we kick off a little bit with the education stuff? You know, that's something that I've been very interested in. Obviously, my personal thanks first of all go to Christine Foss for the amazing work she's done, and you know, for me, having obviously in limited capacity worked with Christine over the last few years, it's I mean, I cannot but admire her work, commitment, and ethic, you know, in that respect. But even more so for me, the inspiring thing was that she is truly and honestly loves sports chiropractic and wants to help sports chiropractors, not just the athletes. But you know, so thank you, Christine. You have inspired me, and James, you're gonna have a heck of a pair of shoes to jump into, man.
Oh, absolutely. It's been a busy few months.
Yeah, I bet. So what you been up to? You know, getting on board and bringing yourself up to speed, I guess.
Yeah, so Faye and I started probably around September. We started taking little bits and pieces with the help of Christine, and she's been great all along the way. I just got to go to my first upper extremity seminar 2 weekends ago down in Texas with Christine. That was a blast to see. But yeah, you know, Faye and I, we meet regularly. We meet every week. We are going to hit the ground running. That is for sure. Martin's been on those calls too. He can tell you.
Yep.
Martin, do you actually ever see your kids? I think you're on calls like every night.
Well, that's the beauty of when you have young kids, is that they sleep late at night and I'm up doing the meetings instead. So it works out perfectly well.
Perfect. Absolutely brilliant. So what's exciting in education coming up in 2024? What's kind of like, can you give us a few teasers, few sort of things for people to jump on?
Yeah, you know, I don't even know really where to start. I feel like there's 4 big things that we're working on. Of course, we have Porto. That is our big event. We're going to have Train the Trainer. So we're getting all the master instructors together. We're doing the assessment and outcomes. So we're mapping all the ICSC courses, all the seminars, so that can blend in nicely with universities. So that's like number 2. Number 3, we're working on a pretty cool seminar. It's still in the infancy, so I'll just leave it at that. We're working on a seminar that we're going to do virtually, so everyone watching can have the opportunity to join in. And then I think number 4 is probably just revamping the seminars themselves, making sure that we're getting, you know, everything that's on the back end correlated to what's on the in-person end. So I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah, I bet. Oh no, that's, you know what, that sounds real exciting. And did you say, Martin, the first seminar of the year is going to be in Belgium, isn't it?
Correct.
That's right. So that's Roland. You're involved with that, I would assume.
That's correct. It will take place right next to Brussels, about 10 minutes away from the airport itself. So very easy to reach for international participants. And it'll be the first time we have the honor to host the ICSC seminar for the first time in Belgium, indeed. So, yeah, looking forward to it.
There you go. And you guys got that strategic location, isn't it? Close to the airport, and it's easier for everybody to jet in and out.
Yeah, actually, it's going to happen in my personal facility, my personal sports facility. So we have the space. So let's make it extremely a personal welcome for everyone. And yeah, it's Brussels has a lot to offer. We're known for our food and for our beers, for our chocolates, but none of this interests Martin. So I'm still, I don't know what I'm going to do with him in Saturday evenings. You know, any tips welcome. You know.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll find something, Roland.
Yeah, absolutely.
I reckon I might have to come and join you guys. That sounds too good to be true, almost.
See, good marketing.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
No, you got me sold on that. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Good. Excellent. Now, so what's new in Exco then? Obviously, we have a few new faces in Exco as well. Roland is sitting there. We got Nat obviously as the second VP now, and first VP. Pardon me, Mr. Vice President. You know, unintentional little slur there. And
noted, Mika.
Yeah, I know. Geez, there goes my year-end bonus, doesn't it? I can kiss that free T-shirt goodbye now.
Certainly. One of these beanies was coming your way, but unfortunately.
Do you know what? I would murder for a beanie like that. So what is new on the Exco side though, you guys? Who wants to take that?
Why don't you give us a tour?
Yeah, I'm happy to jump in, and Roland and the team, the new members joined with the General Assembly AGM portion of things in Paris this year. So there were a grand total of 3 new additions. We had Neki Patel in the Pacific, Roland Class in Europe. We had Lotta Koch voted in Europe as well as regional representative, and Meryl Davis as well. So that's a grand total of 4 new ones. With the new FICS leadership team headed up by Martin Isaacson also voted in as president, myself as first vice president, and Gillian Johnston as second vice president. So we have now within FICS an expanded Exco with an EMT leadership, which covers the whole world. And when we're looking at decision making around sports chiropractic, it's really integral to have regional representatives who know not only their country but know their region very well. And I'm sure that the group agrees. Yes, we've had a meeting or two since meeting in Paris, but we do have the right and the best fits placed in position now to lead FICS ahead for 2024 and their terms, which are around 4 years now. So I know Roland, for example, new into the position, however, is starting to understand the layout of sports chiropractic within the Europe region. Down here in the Southern Hemisphere, in the Pacific, Neki Patel has really found his feet as well. What we've initiated nicely within the Exco now is all of the regional representatives are working hard behind the scenes to not only improve the situation for our members within the areas, but also FICS at large. And that's something across the next, we'll say 2024 and beyond, that we will see these little improvements just within FICS as an organization to strengthen it, to grow it, to make it the best organization that's representative for all our members around the world.
Sounds good, man. Sounds real good. So anything to add, Martin, Roland? Anything to add on the Exco side?
No, just one thing. In Europe, we're working really hand in hand. Meryl, Lotta, and I. We converse regularly in a common group, so that we work as one unit covering all our mutual regions. I think this is very important for such a large territory with such different cultures and a way of perceiving sports chiropractic also, and knowing that the law, the legislation is very different from one country to another. This collaboration is very important. I think that's a big change, and it's just going really well. Yeah, that's all I have to say, and looking forward to 2024 for the next step.
Oh, fantastic. And we have just been joined by our 2 lovely ladies from backstage, Meg and Julia, obviously the carrying forces of FICS. Shame that Trish can't be here. She must be busy doing other stuff. But yeah, Meg and Julia obviously are tirelessly working on bringing the message across to everybody, and building the websites and all sorts of million of other things. Like tireless elves, they are toiling away there all year long. And so a big shout out to you ladies. You are absolutely amazing. Love you both. And we couldn't do this without you guys. So why don't we get a big round of applause for our lovely ladies in the office.
Thank you. That's so nice. I didn't wear my elf ears today.
No.
It's a bit of a disappointing show up, but
I did have reindeer ears, but they're currently in a suitcase somewhere, so I'll have to get it next time.
yeah. Well, for next year, yeah, absolutely. No, that sounds good. And Julia's more recently
we will hold
joined.
you to it, Meg. We will
Yeah,
hold
absolutely.
And it's different down here anyway, Meg. It's like 30, 40 degrees Celsius. Beanies aren't meant for this time of year.
Yeah, I'm seeing everyone in their Christmas sweaters and like really like warm blazers. I'm like, oh, like, aren't you hot? And I forget that it's like snowing for you and it's blazing hot for us.
And we have Julia, who is the most recent addition, I think, to the team. So how do you find working with FICS, Julia, so far? What have you learned?
Oh, I've learned so much, and it's just amazing working with so many amazing people. And I haven't had such experience to work with very passionate people. So this is something that I'm really looking forward each day to work for FICS. It just makes me actually want to sit down and help everyone, because this is, to me, is something more than just a job. It's a really good thing to do for you, and feel really supported by everyone as well, which has been great. By Trish, by Megan, and by all of you guys. It's been great to help all of you.
Fantastic, that's great to hear. And then let's bring it back to Kirsty. So what's new and exciting on the membership side? What's going on there?
Well, it's been a really big year for me. I only just took over trying to fill Nat's very, very big shoes in about June this year. So it's been a bit of a learning curve. So 2024 is really about refocusing on everything, refocusing on the strategic plan, on what is best for members, what do our members want. And we're starting that off by sending out a membership survey. So that should hit everyone's inboxes in about late January, early February. And it's just about getting a good idea from everybody as to what do they want from FICS? What do they get out of it now? What do they think that they can get further? And then the first part of the year will just be about looking into that, pulling it apart, getting it all together, and just refocusing on what we can do for our members. On the other flip side as well, we're going to be really focusing on our NCSCs and increasing the communication and the meetups between everyone, and also supporting our new NCSCs that have just come in. We just really want to make sure everyone gets as much out of this as they can. And then we're also going to be working on our other current projects that we've got in the works. So we're working on a membership benefits calendar, lots of educational incentives, and our volunteering opportunities, of course, as always. So really big year. We've grown as a commission. We now have 14 members. So lots of people with lots of things to start rolling out for 2024. So I'm really excited, and I'm excited to be here for this Christmas party in my Christmas sweater, which doesn't go down well for 32 degrees today.
Oh, and
hello all. I thought I would gate crash.
Oh,
I heard,
Trish.
Welcome, Trish.
I heard on the grapevine that someone was missing Mrs. Claus, so I jumped in quickly. I got my little elves, find the little ones that I've jumped in. But sorry to sort of jump in and go.
But Trish, no. I see a piano behind you, a grand piano at that. Can you play us a tune like Jingle Bells?
Oh, not today. I'm actually looking after the elves. They're getting all the presents ready. So I have to actually go. But thank you, everyone, for a wonderful year. It's been an absolute honour. We've got some really, really, as Martin said, exciting things coming your way as members' benefits. And we are looking forward to a fun-packed 2024.
Well done, Trish. Thank you.
I really have to go, guys. I just thought I would quickly jump in and say hello.
No, that's much appreciated. Great to see you, and thank you for everything you do, Trish. Really appreciate it.
No worries.
Merry Christmas, Trish.
I mean, it's not a party if you don't have a gate crasher.
Exactly.
Well, obviously. No, absolutely. Well, but you know what? I think it was about time that stepped down and we get a decent education chair in though.
Membership chair.
Oh, membership. Sorry, membership.
Again,
what am I like?
The beanies, mate. No.
It's a hat that is disturbing me. It's like distracting me. I can like just about see your outline there.
It's interesting here because we actually have the membership committee lineage from Martin himself as president, starting it all the way back in 2014 to handing the reins over to me in 2017, I think. 2016. And then finally, Kirsty was able to prize it out of my hands this year.
It's quite funny when you think about it, Nat, because a lot of the things that we talked about when we started, Nat was the first commission member in the membership commission back in 2014. He was the first person I actually called and wondered if he would be interested to join up the membership commission. And back then, obviously, FICS didn't have a membership commission, so we were the first ones. And the things that we discussed the first year about where we think FICS should be. I mean, how many boxes do we tick off now? It's quite a lot actually. From those conversations. And Nat is following close in the same footsteps here. So in a couple of years' time, 3.5, he'll be ready to take over the reins of this beautiful organization. So I mean, it's been such a pleasure over so many years, and it's great to see Kirsty here be able to take over that membership commission now and just run with it. It's really what we need, and I think 2024 it's going to be a membership year. I feel like that is the complete focus of our organization. We're going to make sure that we bring everything back to our members. And I think that is the most important thing we can do. FICS is all about members. We are one big family. We want to make sure that everyone feels inclusive. Everyone feels like they have a belonging. And going forward, I think that's going to be the absolutely most important thing that we'll do as an organization in 2024. I only see great things coming ahead. So great work, Kirsty, for those first months. I know it's a tough start. I know James has had a tough start too, because it's a lot. But thank you both, guys. You've done tremendously well so far, and I know you're going to take off really well in 2024. I think Roland can also put a sticker up saying, yeah, it's been pretty much in the first couple of months, but everything looks good after that. Yeah. So it's and once you're in, you never get out. It's you sign up for life. It's like you just
California.
That's it. Isn't that the case, Mika? I think I mean, we don't want to get rid of you. We just keep you in the loop, and then we just keep on going.
Yeah, kicking and screaming. You'll always hold me back. I try and sneak out from the back door, and then somebody goes, no, hold on, no. Get back in here. So there we go. But hey, let's quickly go through a little bit about the most exciting thing there is, though, in terms of FICS, which is, of course, games and events. So I managed to twist Simon Lawson's arm a little bit. It took a little bit of threatening and a little bit of bullying, but finally I managed to get the tentative events calendar out of him earlier today. He finally relented and sent it over to me, and I think the official announcement is coming in a few days' time on social media. So everybody obviously keep your eyes peeled for that. And then, of course, the website where all the details are going to be held. But, just having a quick look in here. Hold on, my phone is doing something. Yeah, so we've got TWIF, IPF, Fistball, Athletics, Masters stuff, World Squash Masters, Waco. There's all sorts of cool stuff here, all the way from February to December. So there's going to be lots of really cool games coming up. I am going to probably put some lines in my diary this evening and see what I can actually attend. So what do you guys think? Do you have, are you going to do games next year? Or who's going to do games next year? Let's put it that way. Roland's going, Martin's going, Nat, James, obviously. Kirsty, are you joining in for games? Or are you too busy with membership?
I actually have a child sitting right next to me at the moment. She actually walked in midway through me talking, but yes, I have little children, so getting around is not as easy. But as soon as they're a bit older, I'm absolutely in. I do a lot from my laptop.
Or maybe you can bring the little ones along with you. Surely that's fine.
I don't think anyone else needs that, but
for 14-hour sports chiropractic days, is that going to work?
Not my two.
Oh, that'll be fine. So hey, listen, just a quick reminder for everybody how to actually get to FICS Games. So I had to think about this a while ago. We were chatting in the marketing commission and how to kind of boost the numbers a little bit and this and that. And I realized that I think a lot of people don't actually know the appropriate procedure for applying to the game. So so I think it comes down to this. So first step, of course, is go onto the website, find the games you like. The second step is to draw lines in your clinic diary and book yourself out. So then you're covered. A few months in advance, you'll be fine. The third step, of course, talk to your spouse, partner, whatever. Make sure they're on board. And fourth step, you get the go-ahead from FICS, and off you go to games. So that's the correct order of doing things. You've got to get your priorities right. So first, book out a clinic. Don't wait till the last minute to book out, because then it's too late. So you got to get your name in there early, get your time out from clinic, and then I'm sure your partner, spouse will forgive you later. If you get them a Christmas present.
What spouse?
Well, a hypothetical one.
Sounds like what you're saying is that it's better to ask for forgiveness than to actually ask for to going. So, but other than that, I think you're right on it. It's important to make plans, and that's what it all comes down to, isn't it? Being strategic in your choices of what you want to do.
That's right. Prioritize.
Exactly. But I mean, if we're going to be totally honest here, and everyone has done events, you really do know that. Once you go to one of them, you're kind of hooked. You want to do more and more and more because it's that much fun. I mean, going to seminars is great, and going to all these ICS seminars is amazing. But if you're really getting into the groove of what sports chiropractic is and learning how to work with these athletes, it takes a lot of events to do. Yeah. The more events you do, the more I guess knowledgeable and feeling like you're this is I'm right in it, exactly where I need to be. And that takes time, and it takes time to develop those skills, and it takes time to really get into it. But once you're there, and once you do your first event, you don't see yourself doing anything else. If you just could go around doing events, you would happily do that. So I think it's such an amazing opportunity, and we have a lot on our books. So go into our webpage, pick a few that you want, get your application in, and off you go.
Absolutely. And just another thing, Martin, to add on the end, we've got all roads leading to Chengdu, China 2025. So the big thing is next year, if there are any sports chiropractors out there that want to head along and be part of the FICS treatment team for Chengdu, next year is your year to show up and start to gain that experience at FICS events. So for sure, have a look at the calendar. Another big thing of that calendar is those events are all around the world. So it's about chatting to spouses, it's about taking clinic off, but it's about looking at where you want to go in the world and putting a little circle around that location or that area, that date, and heading off to some fantastic areas. I mean, there's a lot going on in the Middle East. There's a lot going on in Asia. I mean, that's the idea. But obviously, the main thing for FICS is that every 4 years, this year it's been this time frame has been 3 thanks to the disruptions. But the World Games, the premier event that FICS is partnered up with, the treatment team is selected from the events that people have worked prior and a lot of other parameters. So if anyone wants to join that treatment team, it's about signing up for 2024 FICS events.
Yeah,
And
get
I'll
your
jump
points up.
in. Oh, sorry,
Go
I was
on.
going to jump in on the end of Nat and just say, when you do go to the website to look at games, keep an eye out in the coming weeks for a new look on the website, which we're rolling out, which is very exciting. So might look one way today and have a fancy new look tomorrow. So keep an eye on that in the coming weeks.
Oof.
Oh, looking forward to it. Well, do you know what, guys? Anybody have any last minute mentionings, questions, ideas to throw at this point? Or are we just going to wrap up and wish everybody a very happy Christmas and a prosperous and sports chiropractic filled new year?
Nico, I heard you were singing Merry Christmas to take us out.
Sorry?
I heard you were singing Merry Christmas to take us out.
Oh, no. No, you
No.
definitely don't want that. No, you definitely don't want that. You know, you want to...
The viewer numbers down.
No, yeah, you want to attract people to FICS, not push them away. So I'm not going to be singing.
If you do, we'll just make a TikTok out of it and just make sure we put it on repeat, and then we'll have a lot of people.
No, do you know? I have to tell you this. So when my youngest daughter was about 4 years old, she gave me the ultimate put down. She said, "Daddy, could you please not sing me another lullaby, please?" I was like, all right, that's a bit cold, but that's how bad it is.
Well, let's see if you've improved since then.
Yeah, let's
can
not.
we be the judge of it?
No. We're going to leave it at that.
In the comments that she'll see you all next year.
I'll look forward to seeing you, Audrey. Brilliant, guys.
Yeah, thanks everyone for the chat. There's been a few commenting in the chat, so thanks to all the members all around the world.
It's amazing.
Indeed.
Yeah, thank you everyone, and I guess Mika, do you want to have the honors to say Merry Christmas and Happy New Year's or Happy Holidays? I'll give that to you. You're the chair of the meeting. It's only fitting that you'll take this out.
Well, I thought you did a great job just there, but all right.
It's all about the instructions.
Boy, that's very precise instruction. Can I have that in writing so I can read it out properly?
That was the Trish agenda.
All right, fair enough. Well, thank you everybody for turning up this evening. Really appreciate you taking time, and thank you to everyone watching, all the FICS family around the world. So have a very, very Merry Christmas. If you're traveling, safe travels, going home to family and that, and looking forward to seeing you all in events, games, seminars next year. It's going to be absolutely epic. All right. Cheers, everybody.
Merry Christmas.